I want to welcome everybody to the meeting. My name's Mark Maupin. Todd's going to be our speaker tonight. We're going to talk about how you can figure the price that you want to buy something at wholesale, or something you want to buy for fix and flip, or something you just want to buy and hold. All about being able to comp the houses. So we're going to walk into that to be able to determine how you would do that. There's a couple disclaimers we give with each one of our meetings. Disclaimer is that real estate by its very nature is risky. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You always want to consult an attorney. You want to talk to an accountant. And we have a second disclaimer, which is designed to not have anyone suing us. And that disclaimer is everything we're going to tell you tonight is a lie. If you like it, try it on. So don't sue us is what I'm really saying. And we'll do our darndest to give you good information and resources. And one of the main resources we've got is all of our past meetings have been recorded. And if you go to YouTube and you Google my name, YouTube, Mark Maupin, our channel will come up. It's the National Real Estate Network, or it's under Ralph Maupin, I think, YouTube channel. And I'll put that in the comment sections before we get out of here, but it's got all the information. Then our meetup site is currently 27 monthly meetup. We're going to be changing that name to the National Real Estate Network. And another place you want to check for resources is Todd's Facebook page. And it's a great place. It's tons of traffic. And like if you're looking for something, post it there. I'll let you talk about that, Todd.
Yeah.
I'm turning the meeting over to you.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, my Facebook group page is what is it? TC Deals Detroit. And yeah, so any wholesaler, anybody that has a house, that has a house that they want to throw up on there and sell, feel free to do so. Or if you have any questions, or if you're looking for anything like painters, electricians, things like that, I probably got 1,500+ members, but a lot of them are a lot of active buyers and wholesalers. So in the Detroit, and half are Detroit, the other half are outside of Detroit, I would say. And so regarding the comps, all right, when you're finding comps, there's a few different ways of doing it. As a wholesaler, we're going to do it differently than if you're going to fix and flip and list a property. A wholesaler just wants to give the owner, or excuse me, the buyer, an idea of what the ARV might be, because just to give you a quick example, I had one in actually that Roseville house in the beginning. I'm like, it's a 120 value, and talked to a few more, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I just did a quick assessment of it. I'd like to give a little lower number, so it makes it, if it's better, great. I'd rather do that than the opposite, than give a higher number. But talking to a couple of guys that I know really well, especially someone on the block who's an investor in our group, has a house on the block, and she even told me it's a 130, and then a fix and flipper said 130. Yeah, but if you flip it and make it real nice, it's closer to, he would sell it for 145 to 149. So, and those are, everyone's, I guess, some people are more conservative than others, and you just, so that's that. So what I'm going to comp first are properties, and Steve, or I think there's two Steves there now, but if anyone has an address that they want me to comp, I would definitely love to comp anyone's address, so we could try to, I could show you exactly how I do it. But I'm going to comp some Detroit houses, maybe a rental, and maybe a flip. Okay. In Detroit, because Detroit's a different, if it's a rental, a lot of times you don't even look at we don't even look at what the houses are selling for. It's more of ROI, and I figure out what it could rent for, and things like that. So I'll show you how I do that. All right. So please just speak up if you have any questions. I would love, to make this about you guys. Of course, our meetings are going to go around. Mark, we send them out, right, all over the place.
Yeah, in fact, maybe towards the end, you can just pull up the YouTube channel or the meetup. When we do this, I send it out on our meetup site. I send it out to anybody that's a member of the meetup. We send them the videos, and all the past meetups that we've done are on the YouTube too. And then Thursday, you always do the networking meeting and where everybody's talking about their deals.
Yep.
What Steve's looking for, that would be a good meeting for him to be on. Thursday meeting, we record that and send it out also.
Yep, for sure. Okay. And then, all right, so let me just share a screen and go on to the MLS, how I do it. Does anybody have any addresses off the top of their head that they would like me to check out?
You got everybody muted, so
Oh, do I? I'm sorry.
they've got themselves muted.
Its own. Unmute. Just make sure I get everyone unmuted. Hang on. All right. I think they might have muted themselves because I think they're all unmuted now. Does anyone have any addresses? Nope. All right. If you do, think of one. I'd love to give it to you. But here's my contact information. Can you see that, Mark?
Yes.
Okay, great. And then by the end of the night, I'll put the YouTube channel on that, okay?
Okay.
All right, so here you go. So what I do, let me get a property right here. I got it right here. One second, let me grab it. All right, this is a Detroit property. Okay, so here's a Detroit property. So what I'm gonna just show you what it looks like. 19298 Cooley. And I know the zip code's 48219 because I know Detroit. This is right at 7 Mile and Lasher. Okay, so this is what the block looks like. All right, it's probably this house right here. Yep, that's it. It looks like a nice house. Let's see if it's a bungalow or a ranch. It looks like a ranch style home. All right, it is a 3-bedroom because I already been inside of it. So it's a nice block. This used to be a $120,000 block before the crash. Believe it or not. But these houses, a lot of ranches. But the reason I know this is a ranch, of course, there's no big window up here. See that? Okay. All right, so now we know what the block looks like. So what I do first, personally, is I go into the public records. Okay, so I go to Wayne County, 19298, Cooley. Boom. And then I look and see what this is where you can figure out what the taxes are. It's 0% homestead. The taxes are $1,700 a year. And the square footage. And indeed, if this was a bungalow, a lot of times they don't add in the public records in Detroit and some other cities, the square footage of the upstairs. Okay, so you might have to measure that, and usually they're like 150 to 250 square feet when you measure that big bedroom upstairs. So sometimes when you see that, but this one's 1,126 square foot, 1-story brick ranch. Okay, so then I go into my search, I go into quick, and right up here in the top, I type in the address. There might be better ways of doing all this, but this is the way I know how to do it. It works for me. Cooley, Detroit. All right, there it is. I click on it. and I go a half a mile radius from the property. And then I click the coming soon, active, contingent, accepting backup offers, pending, and sold. I'll do the last 180 days, not year. All right. And then I click on them. Oh, wait, let's go back. Well, I'm going to keep in the rentals. All right. So let's go to map. So this is what's going on in this area. So the house is, so on this side of the road, I'm really not going to use these as comps because it crosses the major road, which is Lasher. Okay. So on Northrop here, look at this. Here's a pending sale, 1,100 square foot for $90,000. I won't tell you what I got this house for because this is being recorded. So someone fixed this house and flipped it. You can see the pictures here. You see they, you know, this is your basic flip. I don't even think they put granite. I'm not sure if that, these are old cabinets. They just painted them. Look at that. It's gonna make me wanna go back and flip houses. Anyway, so they made it clean. It's a clean house. It's pending at 89.9, okay? Go back to the map. So that's a good comp. Now, we don't know what it sold for. They might have offered 85,000 or 80,000 or 95,000, but this one's 34, this one's 64, this one's 79.9. It's a 4-bedroom, 1,230 square feet, 59.65. All right, so you got some good comps here. The rent's a 1-bedroom. Oh, this is a condo, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. 90,000 right here. This is a 1,000 square foot ranch. It's sold. Okay. Oh, there's a house right here. I sold this house right here to, this was my house on Beaverland. I sold this and they fixed it and flipped it.
Wow. That's the area we work today with signs.
Right. I sold this house for 35 grand and they sold it for 115. All right.
Wow.
I know this area well. So anyway, so you got some 105, 90, 115, all right, 90,000. So these are my, you know, a house on, so that's how I would figure out my ARV on this one. I would check out the price per square foot. I'd probably take out the 115. You know, if I was flipping this house here on Cooley, I would take out the 115 and probably figure this is a $99,000 house. Okay. You can say it's a 115, but in 3 months from now, it's going to be the winter time, right? So it depends on the season. It depends on, you know, if it takes you 6 months, all these comps are gone, you know, and the market might change, it might shift and stuff like that. So time is not on your side, and unless you're quick and fast, okay? So please ask me some questions because I'm going, you know, I might not answer all the questions. I might, you know, I go so fast. A lot of this is just so routine for me. Does anyone not see what I'm doing here, or do you see what I'm doing here?
Is this just public records? I mean, anybody can get access to it?
No, you got to be an agent on this. You got to be a real estate agent. You know, you can become an assistant for like 25 bucks a month with, if you know an agent, and say, how can I get access to the MLS? They could add you as an assistant, and then, you know, they could train you how to do this. It's that easy, you know? So if I go to, so you're not a licensed agent, Steve?
No.
Okay. That's why I became a licensed agent. This is why I became a licensed agent, you know, 8 years ago, is just to have access to the MLS and to make offers, you know, things like that. So this on Zestimate is 55,000. So when I go into a house to get a deal under contract, guess what I'm showing the homeowner? I'm showing the homeowner your house, Zestimate says your house is worth $55,000. Now, if this said 120 or 100,000, I wouldn't show the homeowner that. A lot of times the seller already checked Zestimate to see what it's saying their house is worth. All right. I don't know if that's nice or not nice, but I'm going to check one more and see what they say it's worth. If you got any, hey, Steve, if you got any properties that you were going to bid on or you bid on and didn't get, if you could somehow give me that address now, I could tell you what I think, And
We didn't have a bid on anything because, like I said, the inventory is so low right now. It's not worth getting into the bidding wars.
right, exactly. Right. All right, so this one here, this one says it's worth 42,000. So this is I'm gonna get a good deal on this house. I'll just tell you that. Right. So that's a great house. So there was something I was gonna say. Yeah. So just like an appraisal, if you have a house you're gonna sell, fix and flip or something, you could have 10 different appraisers out there appraising the house. Just like when you're pulling comps, you can have 10 different people figure out 10 different values. So, so I always use real comp. I don't go anything off market when I'm figuring this out. But that's exactly how I do it. So that's this property. All right. So let me get to another one real fast. Here we go. All right. Any questions, Mark? Does it sound?
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm interesting because of the air. That was all the area you were looking at there was kind of where we put signs up today. So
Right.
looks like we're in a good area to market into.
All right, this one here is at 16900 Lamphere, which is going to be close to Telegraph. Well, it's in the same area, but it's okay. So here's McNichols, here's Lasher. Okay, if you guys don't know this area, this is, as you're going down here, this is not the same area. You're going into Brightmoor. This right past here, now we're in Brightmoor. Okay. So, but this is getting nicer. This pocket is sketchy. So here's what the house looks like. So this is a nice house also. It's a brick bungalow. But you look at across the street, you got some frames. Going towards Lasher is better, but going this way, this is to me considered a below average area. Everything I'm showing you right now looks okay, but trust me when I tell you, as you're going this way, and these houses, it's slightly below average. Good rental area if you're a Detroit person. All right. So, all right, let's go. All right, so I want to go to public records real fast just to see how many square foot it says. Even though it's a bungalow, it probably will not say the upstairs. They'll say 1,000 probably. All right. So this one here says 1163 square feet. This one's going to be bigger. This one's probably close to 1,300 square feet. And then under here, I check and see if there was any listings ever. Nope. Sometimes you can see if they just recently took it, put it on the market or something like that. 1,200 taxes a year. All right, so there's that. So let's, so now I go back to quick search. Go a half a mile radius. $16,900. Lamphere. Click. Coming soon, active, contingent, accepting, pending, sold, 180 months. All right, go to the map. All right, so I don't go across McNichols. This one's probably on McNichols. It is 15 grand. Looks like a junkie. 15 grand, 29.9, 54.9. This is active, so it really doesn't mean much because it hasn't sold. Good luck selling it for 54.9. This looks like a decent house, but let's see how many days on the market. It's been on the days only 33 days. That's not, in this market, that's bad, but normally that's not bad. This one's 29.9. It's a frame, 1,000 square feet. It's active, 67 days on the market. All right, that looks like a rental. But again, our house is brick, so as a wholesaler, I'm just trying to figure out what might be some good comparables. Here's 35. There's just not a lot of sales, like 20. Here's a pending for 24. That's actually probably a good. A lot of times in Detroit, they don't put a lot of pictures on there because they don't want people to see what they have inside, so they don't come and break in and steal the furnace. Here's one pending at 28, but this little pocket here gets a little nicer, right over here. Telegraph's right here, but you know, we'll see what it says on Zestimate. 16900 Lamphere. This is more of a rental, in my opinion, not no flipping here. Let's see if it says any number on this. Let's see. Nope, it don't even give a number, does it? No number. All right, let's try one more. Realtor.com, let's go Redfin. Redfin says estimate 33,778. All right, possible, but I mean, if for a rental, you wouldn't pay that. So let me kind of give you an idea. Here's what I do with my rentals on the ROI. So I have a sheet here that, so if I bought this house, hang on one second. All right, so if I sold this to an investor for 35,000, all right, let's say it needs 5 grand worth of work to bring it together. Believe it or not, you would rent this house. That house looks bigger than most. I would get $950 a month in rent. All right, and then let's say I gotta figure out the taxes real fast. I think they were $100 a month or more. Let's see. All right, Lamphere taxes, they're $1,231 a year. Where's my sheet? I just had it. All right, there it is. So what is that, like 105? Monthly insurance. Oh, this is the wrong sheet. Sorry. This is my broken one. Here it is. Sorry about that. All right. So we said 35,000, 5,000 in repairs, 950 in rent. So the management fee is 95 bucks. Monthly taxes was 105. Insurance is 50 to 60 bucks. So the ROI is 1785 and cash flow is 595. Okay, on a house like this. So if I sold it for 30,000, it comes up to 20%. I like to try to give my investors anywhere above, 17% and higher, and all the way, some are 30 and 40% depending on the area. The worse the area, the higher the ROI. So investors will buy a house like this at probably market value because it's so low. Even though this house would be hard to sell for 35 grand on the open market because there's not homeowners looking for this area. Hopefully that makes sense. Does that make sense, Mark?
I muted myself. Yes, it totally makes sense.
Okay. All right. So let's do something in the suburbs. Or does anyone? I got a couple to think of. Does anyone have anything? I got a good house. Hang on. All right. I got one in Redford. Let's think. Where's that one that I wanted to do in Redford? Hang on one second. I'll get it. Got it right here, Redford. I think this one's on the market. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Just trying to think of, all right, all right, let's do one in 6444 Oak in Taylor. All right, so let's see what it's worth. So first I'm gonna Google map it, 6444 Taylor. This is, not Taylor, excuse me, Oak. This is a 3-bedroom, no basement with 2-car garage. 85 is the estimate, okay? That's what the Zestimate is. All right, so let's go into public records. Wayne County, 6444 Oak. Boom. All right, the square footage on this is, it's a ranch, 1 story, no basement, 949. Okay, and the taxes are 2,100, and that is homesteaded. The taxes are high here, in my opinion. So when you do a rental, it's gonna even be higher than that. And there's a way to figure that out right on the MLS here. Do you guys wanna see that? How I figure out what the taxes someone's gonna go into as a rental?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be good to do that.
Okay, so remember 32.2 for me? Because once someone buys this, the taxable value is gonna hit to 32.2, okay? So if you gotta remember that. And the school district, you gotta remember, and this one is probably Taylor. Where does it say? School, right there, Taylor, okay? So you go into the external links here, and you go into millage rates, right there. All right, estimate property taxes. And then the SEV is 32.2, I think it said.
Yep.
County is Wayne. City is Taylor. QRSTUVWXYZ. Where are you at? There you are. All right. And then you go into your school district because every school district might be a little bit different. All right. So let's write these 2 numbers down because I want to check. I want to show you what I'm doing. 1741 and 2327. All right. So this is the rates. This says 2018 because that's what they're going off of right now. But watch when I go back here, and I'll show you what you got to do. A lot of people forget this last step. Okay. So if
So
you,
where did you go to get the property estimator?
where that,
What you
okay,
just,
you go in external links here on the MLS,
yeah,
then you go down to millage rates,
okay.
okay? And then it pops you into this, and then this, okay? And so this is what comes up. So remember 1741 for right now, because the taxes right here, oh wait, I want to show you something. Because what you got to do first, and then I'm going to come back and show you something even. If there's any admin fee, most cities have an admin fee and they have an assessment fee, okay? Usually like an assessment fee might be the garbage pickup of 200, in Detroit it's $240. You got to add that on top of your taxes. So you really got to look at that. All right. So let's see if we're correct. Remember 24, let's check what they're paying right now. 24,334. Let's put that in there. Okay. Let's go back. Begin estimating property taxes. All right. 24,334. Wayne County. Taylor. School district is Taylor. Okay, so 1316, all right, is what they're saying they should be paying. So let's see. This might be different in Taylor. What are they paying? They're paying 2134. I don't know why. There's something wrong here. Doesn't that seem like crazy? It's 100% homesteaded, and they're paying 2134. Okay, and I'm telling you, usually, I know in Detroit, because I do this all the time, it comes out correct. I don't know what's going on with Taylor. All right, because it's not correct. Because they're paying right here, they're paying 1,000 and 1,000. You know, they're paying over 2,000. And by going with this, it's in Wayne County. Taylor's a school district, and the taxes. I would be fighting this if I was them. There's something weird about it. All right, so me showing you how to do this. I mean, I would check this. Like I said, this usually works all the time. And the next one I do in a different city, I'll let you know. But I mean, we'll try it again. So what I'm thinking is sometimes when they do a sidewalk in the neighborhood, and if they do something else or something. But like I said, it's usually in here. They usually add it in here.
Like the special assessments would
Yeah,
show.
special assessments and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But for some reason, this one is, these seem high, you know. But look how this was. This was 2326, and it was only 1,500, and then it went up to 1889. And you see, they haven't changed much, and all of a sudden it's 24 something. So something just doesn't seem too right here. Anyway, sorry, I thought I was going to be able to show you something even cooler. All right, so let's go back to our. All right, so we got a house that's 950 square feet. All right, so I go into search quick. All right, put in the address 6444 Oak. Usually pops up, sometimes not, and I just keep typing, then it pops up. All right, I go a half a mile radius from the house. Coming soon, active, contingent, accepting, pending, sold, 180 days. Okay, and then I could even go into no basement. Okay, because this one doesn't have a basement. All right, basement, I hit the wrong one. No. So I don't even want to look at the ones that have basements and see how many they are. All right, so now I'm going to go in the map. All right, so we got quite a few. All right, so this is the house. And believe it or not, I used to live, when I was 16, I lived with my stepbrother right here for a summer. We ran an ice cream truck. Anyway, all right, this one's 48,000 sold price. It doesn't look the same. This one is 40,000. That's what this house looks like. Exact house. 40,000. This one's 80,000, 2-bedroom. That's a shack. Look at that. And mine has a 2-car garage. This one's 82.5. This is what my house looks like. All right. 99. 89 right there. This is the house. Same. They built all these houses. I don't know if this one has a garage. 94. So fixed up. Well, I know I know this area really well. Here's 80. You could fix this house up really nice, and you could sell it for $110,000. Okay, and you got, but if you're gonna buy it, you're not gonna figure 110. You're gonna try to get under 99, right? But this is the same exact house right here. Nope, not that one. I'm sorry. Was it this one? 89.9, 90,000. All right, so that's what I would be going off of for this one. Probably needs a lot of work. Someone got a good deal on this one. In my house, that one I'm showing you is one I just bought. That's our house, Mark. See, this house needs,
Yeah,
this one needs everything.
yeah,
It is, don't even have a garage, right? So, if someone got it for 40, they're gonna fix it up and sell it, or I don't know, maybe they'll rent it. I have no idea. But I would buy that for 40, maybe 35, something like that. All right, so that's how I would figure this right here, these houses here, you know. I just go off of the ones with no basements, same in the area. That one's very similar. It's even smaller. And this area is hot as could be too. Anything under 100 grand outside of the city is flying off the shelf, flying. All right, so there's that one. Any should I do one more, Mark, or should I do a Flint property?
yeah. Ask the guys.
Or anyone, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else got a city that you want to know, or?
So I'm a lead generator, and I've been going into the Flint market, dumbfounded in some of the Flint areas where it's not what I thought it was. There's really some rock solid neighborhoods there. So actually, the value and what you can get for rents and everything there in the neighborhoods really makes sense to me looking at it compared to some of the other stuff. So maybe comp that. I think that Maureen, did you want to say something? No? Okay.
All right, so let me, I sold a house today, and let me see, let me try to do, all right, let me try this one on Linden. Okay, so really nice house. This is in Flint. It was a 3-bedroom. They turned it into a 2 because one of the bedrooms was just so small. You see this estimate says 21,000 right here. Well, this is the house before. Okay, I'm gonna show you the house now. That's when they bought, that's before they fixed it. I really don't know how to use Dropbox from my computer, just from my phone. So this is what the house looks now. They've painted it blue, 2-car garage. It's on 3 lots. It's huge. See how clean it's move-in ready. When they're gone, this is a great, this one, it doesn't have a basement, but they really made it nice. All right, so that's the house, okay? So what I do is I go, as I've always done, I go into the county, check the public records, see how many square foot, make sure we're on the same page. Genesee County. And these are harder to comp because of, it's like the city of Detroit almost. This is in Mount Morris Township. All right. All right, where are we at? Square foot. Oh yeah, great thing about Flint, they don't put the square footage on the public records, but it was on here. It was 960 square feet. All right, so I go into quick search. Coming soon. Oh wait, yeah, you can do that now. Active, contingent, accepting, pending, sold, 180 days. And this is one of the nicer homes in this area. All right, let's go to map and see. Oh, wait, I don't think let's go back. Yeah, I did. Map. All right, so this is what we got. Here's a 2-bedroom house, smaller, that sold for $27,000. So what I would do is maybe price per square foot. What did it sell for, price per square foot?